Hi, this is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. In my last video, I made this flip-floppy thing out of 3 envelopes, and I told you that I would decorate it in a later video or do it and then show you, and so I'm going to decorate it tonight and show you what I have, or what we can have here. I've got a bunch of tags and things from the kit, and I'm going to see what I want to put where. This is a tag in here, if you remember, with the pretty girl on it. If I can get it out. And then inside is just a picture of a picnic outside a farmhouse. Looks lovely to me. But I wanted to slide in a tag that would show something or someone of interest. So here I have a little pocket that I put in before when I decided that the video had gone too long. And I want to put something up here. I'm thinking of this and using it for a side tuck because it matches the paper here. I don't know if matchy-matchy is good or not, but I kind of like it. I love these flowers, these hollyhocks. I love them. So I think I'll do that. I'll glue that down. Maybe I'll cut a little corner off of it. And it needs to be inked, of course. For me, anyway. All right, now I just want to put glue down this side. And the bottom. And I don't want it too close to this place where it folds up because it'll mess up the folding. I don't want it too bulky there. How is everybody today? I hope everybody's good. Having a good day. I guess I ought to turn this around. I am sore. Achy a little bit. I bought myself a new bed. I've had a king-size bed. And when my husband was with me, that was lovely. And it would still be lovely, except that it's getting older and it needs to be replaced. So I ordered a queen-size bed from Amazon in a frame with a headboard and footboard, and of course it has to be put together. So I can wait for my family to be able to come and help me. I have 2 boys in the area, and I have granddaughters and some grandsons, but they all work cockeyed hours. And the mattress was one of those that comes in a box, and I read on the box that you're supposed to have it 36 to 72 hours out of the box before you sleep on it, so it has time to reach its full potential. So I decided that I needed to do it myself so that it would be ready to sleep on, and then they can come and help me get the king-size bed out. So I spent time yesterday putting the bed frame and the footboard and the headboard together. Got through part of it, found out I'd put one part on backwards. So I redid that one. And there were a couple of other things that I'd done wrong that needed to be fixed. So I fixed those. And there's little knobs that go on the headboard and footboard. It's like an old-fashioned iron bedstead. I've always liked those, and I thought I would have one of those. So I got that put together and got the slats put in it. I got the heavy mattress put on it. And when I say heavy, it was 72 pounds. I carried that in to the house when it got delivered by myself, and I didn't carry it, I hobbled it in. But anyway, and I got it. I'm trying to find a piece that I like for this. I don't know. Anyway, so I got that opened up and put on the bed, and I went to put the knobs on the footboard because I have it kind of sideways in my bedroom with my king-size bed and dresser and bedside tables and some other things in there. Anyway, I went to put the knobs on and realized I'd put one of the end pieces upside down, and so the knob won't screw in. Well, I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to glue the knob onto it. I have no desire to take that bed apart and start over because the footboard and the headboard were the beginning parts. So I'm just going to glue that little knob on. But I got it done. And in the middle of it, we had a severe thunderstorm warning. And my poor little dog is terrified of the thunder and lightning. She hears it long before I know it's anywhere near. And she started clinging to my leg as I was working on the bed. So I said, okay, I'll take a rest and you can lay by me. And we snuggled up together on the bed, the old bed. And I decided I'd watch some videos that I hadn't had time to watch, some YouTube videos, and I fell asleep. The thunder and lightning finally quit. I was supposed to go to water aerobics yesterday, but I thought, well, if it's this bad here, it's going to be bad there. It wasn't. It's about, I don't know, 8-9 miles away. They didn't have any problem at all. As a matter of fact, some of the people that live in town here said they didn't see any rain or anything. But there were people south of me that said it was really bad at their house, so I felt vindicated. I didn't want to be a boob, but good grief. It was quite a storm. I'm looking for a tag or something that could go in there. That one could go in there. I'll need to do some things on it. And on this, I guess I should get this glued down really well. And I need something on the other side here. But I don't know what yet. I really like this green. This pattern just calls to me, and I'm not necessarily a green fan. I think I could put 2 layers here. And I'm going to close that up and mark it on this side with a pencil because I want to get it when it's closed up so I know it will close smoothly. All right, now I can cut both of those. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope there's nobody that's in the way of these fires that are causing so much trouble. I know it's pretty bad to be around a fire that's threatening you. When we lived in our little town in California, we had fires come close twice. As a matter of fact, my daughter-in-law, my son was working in North Dakota at the time. He was home for, I don't know whether that's going to be right or not. We'll see. Anyway, he would be home for 2 weeks and on for 2 weeks. And he was working, and she got notification on her phone to evacuate now. because the fire was coming down the hill behind her. So she evacuated. I knew that one wasn't going to be good. She got the kids and got out of the house. It never did get down to the house they were living in. They were renting, but still, you know, you don't want your belongings burned. So I feel bad for anybody that's in that position. And then my younger daughter's best friend and a bunch of other friends, she'd lived in Ventura for a while, a few years ago, and the Ventura fire burned down quite a few of her friends' homes, totally burned them to the ground. Her best friend, there was nothing left. They had a safe that they thought would be okay in the fire, and he had some cash in it, and they had some jewelry and things in it, and they had seen the fire, and she said, maybe we ought to get ready for it, and he said, no, I think we'll be okay. I don't think it's going to come over here. And when they got the notice to evacuate, it was too late to do anything. They just basically had to get themselves and their little dog out. So they lost everything. And the safe, the things in the safe, I think the safe was still standing. It was, but the things in the safe had melted, and the jewelry had melted, and the money was ash, absolutely ash. So those kind of fires where it burns in an area like that so bad really are not nice. Well, that didn't make much of a hole, but that's okay. It's a little thumb hole, and I want that to stick down there. And I might as well do one on this one, and I'll try and make it small also. And we've had a lot of rain the last few days, and they said we're still in a drought situation. I didn't know Alabama got in drought situations that bad. Well, I kind of did. The one year, my son has a big pond on his property, and it got dry, almost totally dried out. Which is interesting because there's a lot of catfish and bass in it. And when the water built back up and it got back to where it was, the catfish and the bass came back. And some of the catfish were the same ones that had been there, because there's a white one that's albino, and they had a German Shepherd that was white, and his name was Junior, and so they call the white albino catfish Junior Junior, and Junior Junior showed back up after the water built back up. So obviously they go to ground somewhere and do okay. Now I need to put something on the back if I want this to be a fully functional thing, and I don't think I want to put a tablet on the back. I do want to put a tablet in here, and I think I'll put it here. Let's see here. Well, maybe we'll start back at the beginning and start putting tags in and see what we have. That tag could go in there. Do I have one I like better? I have this one. It's a little bit too big, I think. For some reason, this one's smaller. And I think I want to put something on it, but I don't know what. I have some words here. I guess I could put grow. I don't like the bigger ones up there. They kind of distract from it. Then today I went to my water aerobics and got a good workout. So I'm a little on the sore muscle side. My new bed looks good, and it's going to be nice to have a new bed to sleep in, and hopefully I won't wake up with hip and back aches like I normally have when I wake up. Now I think I want to do something there and here while I'm doing this. And there's another little envelope. I know the birds are too big for this little thing. If there's nothing in here, I'll have to go to my regular things. Well, there's cute little chicks. I like the little chicks. I think they'll go on that one. Once again, too big. I do have some tabs here that are already done and inked. They might come in handy. Could put a book on there, I guess. I almost want something behind this. Maybe if I tear it lengthwise. What do you think? I think it'll work. But I am going to tear this edge off, which shouldn't be too hard, because like I said, it's very fragile. It was an old paperback, probably from the 50s or 60s. It was, the cover of it showed how old it was. But it's hard to get antique books around here. In any of the thrift stores, nobody gets rid of the old things. Oh, and this isn't going to work. It's too long. I'm going to take some of it off here. Let's see if that works now. One more little piece off. All right. I don't want to bulk this up so much that it won't fold, but I do want it to be decorative and interesting. All right. Now get my little ducks glued down. I saw a cute little video of a puppy walking through some weeds, and there were 6, 7, 8 little ducks following him. They followed him into a house or something, and he curled up in his doggy bed and they curled up next to him. It was so cute. Little ducklings curling up next to a puppy. And the puppy was licking him. All right, we have this one. I can put that in there. It does need something at the top. I think I will punch a hole and put a little eyelet in it. Let me see. I just have to pick what color I want to put on it. Oh, and I think green wins in this case. This darker green. It doesn't really match the greens in it, though. Well, that's okay. We'll let it go. think this little pale yellow will go in here nicely. All right, let's put those ladies in there. I do need to ink that tag. Whoops, that's not gonna work. It's too, oh no, it does work. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna quickly ink the tag. And this will have journaling space on the back, so it can be written on and journaled on. Okay, now I need to glue this down. Well, I was going to try and turn it so I didn't have a problem there, but looks like I'm going to have a problem anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter. And what about a tag for that? Oh, there's a tall tag. Let's do the tall tag. And I think I will cut the corners on this one so it has a tag shape. Somewhere I have a old gift card that I've cut into shapes for this, but you know, when you want things, you can't find them. I don't know that everybody's craft area is like mine, but it's a mess. There's too much stuff in too little space and don't have enough area to say it's storage. Guess I should get back in the view here. And I'm not going to put an eyelet in this one, so I'll put the eyelets away. This one, I'm going to use one of these little tabs on it, I think. Yep, like that one. As you can see, it printed double. Sometimes my printer does that. It prints both sides and I don't realize it's doing it till my papers are all out. I guess I need to be more mindful when I start it and make sure it's not on that setting. All right, now this does need some decoration, and if I don't have anything that'll go on it, fine. All right, I can put something else. I don't have to just use the ephemera from the kit. I can use other things. I have some pink butterflies. I have some blue butterflies. You know, I think I'm going to put butterflies on there and maybe a flower, because there's flowers on there already. And what flower do I want? Oh, I think a big pink one if I can find one. Maybe this one? That blends in so much. That's not really good. Not really attractive. think some of these are blue. Bluey purple, but that would be all right. All right. Let's do that one. And these are all stickers. And I watched somebody today who got these stickers apart with their fingers. And I thought, well, I will try that, but that's not going to work. So I'll get my little pokey tool here. I saw it here a little while ago. There it is. There it is. I don't think there has to be a rhyme or reason to why we put different things on our tags or whatever, as long as we like how they look. Oh, I kind of wish I'd put that up there where it's more neutral, but that's all right. It'll be fine. Oops. More unglued area. I don't remember who it was that did that, but she just stuck her finger in there and pulled it off, and she didn't have long nails or anything. I don't know how she did it, but she did. All right, there's those two. Now I need to flip this way, and we need some things for these. And I kind of like these little envelopes because if I don't close them up, they can be written in. I think that makes them kind of cute. So I think I'm going to put a couple of these in here. Maybe the bottom one for this one. And this one's too much like that, so I don't think I want to do that. I will find a little tag or something to put in that top spot. And I have a tag over here, and put that in there. And I think I'll put a tab on the top of that. I think that putting the ribbon and so forth on there is going to bulk it up too much. If I do it on every layer. Yeah, that covers up part of her hair, but I still think it's all right. If I punched a hole in it, it would do the same thing. All right. Sorry about the inking. I wish I knew how to speed up the videos, but I haven't figured that out yet. When I try it, it speeds the whole thing up. And I don't talk fast, but I don't think people want me talking slower than I do. Or faster than I do. Or slower. One of the first videos I recorded, for some reason, the whole thing was slow. And I sounded like that. It was terrible. Obviously, nobody saw that video. I couldn't fix it. I didn't know what to do with it. So, it went bye-bye. Let me see what I have here. If I have something that can go in that little pocket up there. Oh, I have another envelope that's exactly like the one I put in the bottom one. That doesn't work. That won't work well. Well, maybe I do this. Put this up here. And we'll put this down in the bottom one for a tag, only I think I'm just going to round all the corners on this one. I'm not going to make it into a tag shape. It can just be a journaling card. And it definitely needs some ephemera on it, something to make it pretty. Make sure it fits in there first. And yes, it does. All right. So, I think this one needs flowers. Well, there's the cake and the flowers again. I don't know. I'm not sure I like that on there. Let's see what. Oh, that's too big, definitely. And that's too pink. I could cut the bicycle down a little bit and it would be all right. They left a big border on these things and I liked them, but I like the big borders, but it does cause some trouble when you're trying to fit it onto a page or a tag. And I'm not cutting it evenly around, obviously. Some places are closer than others. My first bicycle was blue. Pretty sure I got it for my 8th birthday. I came home from school and my dad and my sister were sitting on the steps to the house, just sitting there looking at something, and we had a little squirrel that was always running around our front yard, and I thought that's what they were looking at, and I looked around, didn't see the squirrel. They were looking at my bicycle sitting there. It was funny. I had been riding a friend, a boy. He wasn't a boyfriend, he was a friend. It's a bicycle, and I was forbidden to ride the boy's bike because it could hurt me. And sure enough, I fell over on it and got hurt. I don't think I told my parents, though, because I wasn't supposed to be riding that bike. It was too big for me. That's pretty on there. I might have chosen something different, but I think it's fine. Represents the whole thing of the kit. Being outdoors in the countryside with a basket full of flowers. That's pretty. All right, and that fits in there. Now, all I need is my tablet. And I think that's going to end up going on here. I'm going to make a little tablet to go on there. So, I need some tea-dyed, coffee-dyed paper. Thought I brought a bunch in here, but I don't see it, so we'll just use what I have here. And since I think this is 3 inches, 3 1/4, so I'm going to make it 3 inches wide. This is the weirdest paper. It was lined like school paper, but I coffee dyed it, and the only lines left are the red ones, which I think is very interesting. Let's start this way. I don't know if I want the holes in it or not, but we'll see. We will see. There's one. And it doesn't look like I'll get the holes in the lines there in it, which is fine. This cutter tears it. I don't know why it tears my papers, but it does. Okay, and then how thick do I want this? Or how long do I want it? Let's make the paper cutter. And open this back up. Whoops, I was afraid of that one was going to cause some trouble. Oh, I got to have a tag for there too. Now, if I could get to my sewing machine, I could sew the top of this, but I can't. I've got too much stuff sitting over there. So, what am I going to do with it? I want to do something to hold the bottom down, because I've had problems with the bottoms poking up before and getting bent. I don't think it has to go all the way across, just part way. And then I need something at the top to hold it. So, the first thing I'm going to do though is glue just a little bit of glue across this fold so that the papers are all glued together. Alright, that should be okay. And I don't know that I want the same color on there. Let's put this one up here. And I need something for the top of the tablet. But before I do that, I'm going to glue this down along the bottom here. I want it to be held down, well glued so it stays. So the tablet could be slipped under it. Now, I want something across the top, something decorative. Let me see if I have any papers that I can use. Well, that might work for a tag for that other page, or not. There's a little pocket, but I could put that across the top of it. Actually, I could staple it, something across the top. Oh my goodness. Hot flash. Whew. I want that. I want something that's a single. I put backing on all of these, and I don't want something with backing on it. I want something that's not back, that's thinner. There's got to be some scrap here that will work. Surely I haven't backed everything. Well, there's no guarantee that I haven't. I think I'll put the lid on this for a minute. Oh, I could put some lace on it. That would work. could put a piece of lace across the top and glue it down. I think that'll work just fine. Cut it there. It's probably too big, but I can always trim it down to work. Now I want this to go in here. So it can be pulled out to be written on, but it won't be getting bent every time the folder's opened. And I think I need my art glitter, or my Fabri-Tac for this. Oh, I have a newer Fabri-Tac here. That one's getting gummy. This one probably is too, but oh yeah. Huh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to cut the dried glue off the top. That's crazy. All right, let's see what happens here. Get these pages together. Well, maybe we won't be using this one. I had something that I poked into it the other night. I don't remember what it was. I'll just use the other one, or else I'll use my art glitter glue. I hope this one works. Ah, it looks like it will. Get them all gummed up. There's not much left in this one. And it's taken a while to get out there. So I need to be patient, and that's not something that I have much of when it comes to something like this. I want it now. Well, I guess while that's deciding to get down there, I could trim up this little edge here. It doesn't look even. Trim up the rest of it in a minute. I think it'll be all right. Okay, let's put this down in here. And put some glue up here also. So the lace covers both of them. Now this won't be a tablet that gets taken out of the book, but it can be flipped up and written on. Just need to hold it down for a minute here so it stays glued, or else put some clips on it. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Let's put a clip on that. A couple of clips. To hold it down while it dries. And I need to find a tag for this side. Or something. Nope, that one's too big. I keep forgetting that that one is too big for any of these. Well, that one would work. I'd like to have more than one in there. Oh, this one might work. Yes, it does, except it's a little bit too long. I think we'll go with this one. And maybe there's something else I can put in there. Oh, there's a cute little tag. There's a cute little tag. And here's another one. Let's ink those. Hopefully that lace is down and I can show you the whole finished thing now. I'm not gonna round the bottoms of these because it's got this little outline around it. I may put some tabs on the top, and this one definitely needs some decoration on it. Needs something. Some bunnies, a goat, something. This one could use something too, but I don't know what. It's small. It's kind of bland, isn't it? Let's see what else I have. I love this bench, and I haven't been able to find anywhere to put it yet that I like it, and I don't like it there either. It needs to be put on something larger and have something around it. I've got these boots and another configuration somewhere. I know they're in here. There they are. There they are. And of course they're not inked. I thought I'd inked all my ephemera, but I guess not. That's okay, it can be inked. What about this? The boots and the flower? Or the little piggies in the flower? No. Oh, they are cute on there though, aren't they? I like the piggies. Where's one of those rose bud things? I'll put that on there with them behind them. I think that's cute. And of course, here's another one that wasn't inked. Sorry to have to bore everybody with the inking. Again, well, that one's inked, so I can glue that one down. But I think I better put the little piggies right there and see where I want this to go behind them. Maybe more like that. It's a lot of pink, but that's okay. They're cute. I'm going to put these guys just as close to the bottom as I can get them. There we go. Oh, those are cute in there. If I use this one though, I want something else on it besides what's on it. And if I cut that down, would it fit in there? It would. But this one might fit in without being cut down. Yep. Looks like I inked it, but not very well. Okay. I'll put that one down behind it. Find my pin for my glue. And take the clips off. I want to see if there's something that I need to put somewhere else. These are kind of plain, this journaling area. Maybe I ought to put something on that. Pages. That looks pretty, doesn't it? I'm going to put that on there. You can journal all around it, but it gives it something. Do I want it up there? Or down here? I think I want it at the bottom. I can't decide how it's supposed to go. Guess it'll go that way. Okay. That's taken care of. That's taken care of. That's good. That one has something on it. This flips up and opens. And it's all good in there. The tablet's good, sort of. Sort of crooked, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. And then there's this plain one down here. And I want something on here too. And you know, I think one of the little birds will fit here. And they are so cute. They are just so cute. I think Rachel did these birds. They came from her kit and they're just cute. Unfortunately, my printer cut off part of them, but I got enough of them to do what I need to do. And I can always print more. So we still have journaling space, plenty of it. And now I'm wondering if I need to put something on here. Definitely not that. Do I want to put that on there? It's really plain without anything on it. Yeah, I think I'll put that on there. All right. And I don't have a journal ready to show you this in the journal, because when I put it in my journal, it's probably going to be in a belly band. Crosswise belly band, I think, or else a pocket, an expandable pocket. But that's it. There it is, all finished and embellished. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and please come back and watch my next one. Yeah, I think this turned out fairly cute. Well, that little tablet doesn't want to stay down in there, does it? It says, nope, I don't want to do that. Okay. And like I said, I will be inking around the edges of this, but you don't need to watch me ink. That's just torture for the viewer. So thank you for watching. Please come back, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. This is Camille.